This is the process shot. I'm Michael. I'm not desperate enough to eat bugs yet. And I've seen Nsenene, a short new documentary from Michelle Coomber, taking a look at an Ugandan village whose primary means of survival involves catching grasshoppers. This isn't just to say that they only eat the insects, as the narrator explains. His village and its history has involved grasshoppers in some way, from local myths and legends to effectively being a form of a farming economy, with the lessons and skills being passed down from one generation to the next. We also get to see the relatively amateur but entirely effective technology that allows this sort of farming to take place. For the narrator, he sees grasshoppers less as a means to an end and more as something ethereal. For the most part, this is pretty much all that the film is about. It's a short, non-narrative observation of this world, framed around a perspective shaped less by what can be seen and more by how it is experienced. Simple enough, right? This approach makes for an interesting and creative film that's quite literally driven by what is seen. With a wide variety in its imagery, from grasshopper farming stations to scenes of Ugandan life and work, some of which are retextualized by the narration as it speaks of war and other troubles. Because the movie takes this semi-experimental structure to its story and presentation, there isn't much else to say about that. Again, it's more observational than narrative or even linear, forming an idea of this village even more than it tries to capture events as they happen. The creative style of the short is where this really comes through, with slow and floating cinematography that drifts through small glimpses of Ugandan life, using an editing pace that's just as steady. There's a great amount of nighttime photography that makes a good use of color balance between nearly pitch-black darkness and blue-green lighting, almost casting a neon glow upon freshly caught grasshoppers. Contrasted with daytime shots in warm and natural colors, it more clearly illustrates the narrator's feelings of the insects as something otherworldly. Though it's far from a stretch to say that this is the only way that is shown in the film. To put it simply, there may not be an actual narrative here, but it still has something to share. Nsenene, Michelle Coomber, 2022. 4 stars. I'd recommend giving this a watch. That's it for this review. If you liked it, leave a like. If you have something to add, leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel for more reviews. Now I'm not sure if I want to try eating a grasshopper just for the hell of it, or if doing so will make some insect deity mad. You gotta consider the risks, you know.